Thanks for joining us.
Talkline Network Radio, America's longest-running Jewish broadcast network, the voice of the Jewish community.
Welcome to the podcast.
You are now tuned in to this episode of our podcast. Today, we are going to interview some of the greatest and most influential minds in our field. And now, please welcome your host.
You're listening to Talkline with Zev Brenner, America's premier Jewish broadcast on the air since 1981.
Welcome back to the program. I'm Zev Brenner. Very pleased that Nadeem Amar joins us, the patriarch of the distinguished Amar family based in Julis, one of the largest Druze towns in northern Israel. He's an attorney, the former mayor of the town, active in local and national Israeli politics. He's been coming to the Israeli Day Parade in New York for 10 years, an active member of the DZO, the Druze Zionist Organization, the founder and president of the Or Foundation, a legacy organization honoring the accomplishments and philosophy of General Munar Amar, blessed memory, who was Nadeem's brother. Nadeem, it's an honor. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being with you.
So tell everyone, let's begin, because people may not be familiar with Druze. They're not Muslims. Tell us who the Druze are. They come, I believe, according to tradition, from Jethro, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the Druze believe in Jethro as our prophet Jethro, who was the father-in-law of Moses. We've been active since 1,200 years ago from Egypt. And we believe this strong connection with the Jewish started at Jethro and Moses. And for the last 120 years, there's this strong relationship between the Druze community, the Druze leaders in Israel, and the Jewish leader. And it started a long time ago, as I said. And since 1947, the Druze joined the Israeli army with the high percentage. Nearly 90% of the Druze guys go to the army. And we are so strong and proud. Proud to be Israeli, proud to be a citizen of Israel, and that's what I came usually to the state to speak to the Jewish community about the value of the Druze community in Israel.
No, it's important, and thank you. In fact, your brother of blessed memory was killed in line of duty. Tell us about your brother who was in the Israeli army, and you are perpetuating his memory.
Yeah, I mean, my brother was one of the highest rank in the army, brigadier general, and he follows the family tradition. He follows the Druze tradition. He follows my father. My father ruled in 1947, was one of the first Druze soldiers to join the army, to join the Haganah. One of the first Druze soldiers whose role was to persuade and to recruit hundreds of Druze guys to join the war and to fight side by side with the Jewish people in 1947. Because my father roles, he got one of the highest awards from the president of Israel, Ruvi Rivlin, a few years ago. My father at that time passed away, so I have the privilege and the honor to receive this award from the president as appreciation and thankful to the role of my father with another 100 Druze who helped really, who worked to and who stand with Israel before 1948.
Now, the Druze are loyal, they fight, they unfortunately die on behalf of Israel. And are you persecuted by Muslims because of your strong loyalty? Is the Jewish community has a relationship with the Muslims because of the fact that you're such loyal members of the Israeli society?
Then another point I'm talking here about not only for the Jewish community. I'm speaking in Europe and everywhere. I'm speaking about the beauty of the diversity of the society. Actually, in Israel, I mean, people have this false idea that Israel is like a Jewish place, and anybody who's not Jewish being discriminated. And it's not true. It's not the case. So I mean, we have good relationship with the Christian, with the Muslim, and of course, I mean, the Christian and Muslim respect our choice, respect our belief, respect our, and even we have more respect from the Arab minority in Israel for what we're doing. That's and I could say, I mean, and this is the decision. I hope that that more and of the Israeli Arab will join the army as well, as everybody take the advantage of being Israeli.
Now, your religion is you revere Jethro, Yisro, but
Yeah.
who else? In other words, tell us a little bit more. What are your practices? Is it closer to Judaism, closer to Christianity, closer to Islam? How would you categorize it?
No, I mean, in the truth, there's something really unique, where it's like being the community divided between religious people who really do practice religious, go to the holy place. We have our own holy place, and the people who are not religious, who not allowed even to go to the holy place, and have little bit of clue exactly about the religion. But like our main course of the religion, our main belief, it's we adopt the 10 Amendment. So like we have like in common, some with the Jewish, some with the Muslim, about tradition, what we allowed to eat, what we not allowed to eat, and like basically our faith is in some part taken from the Jewish and the other part from the Muslim, but mainly we believe in Yetro and believe in one God and believe in the 10 Amendment. That's more or less about. As I'm not a religious person, so that's what we really. That's my knowledge about the religious. Usually do not talk about the religious. I talk about civil life. I talk about Israel. I talk about I'm the best lawyer for the state of Israel since October the 7th. Unfortunately, I've been to some places, to European Parliament and to Davos Summit, and here I'm speaking how really Israel, the right of Israel to defend itself, the right of Israel to defeat Hamas. I mean, and there's no way to stop this war before eliminating the elimination of Hamas totally. Otherwise, I think another terrorist group will look to Hamas as a model. So the duty of Israel to eliminate Hamas is doing good, not for Israel, for Europe, for American, for the freedom war. Thank you.
But I was just curious, where is the Druze holy place? What is that holy place?
It's
We're going to take a break.
okay. Unfortunately, Maxime saying we're going to take a break. I just answered this question, and I suggest we follow our interview later on. The Druze have the Yetro place and other small places in each town called Khilwa isolation. That's the only thing.
And where is it? Is it in Israel?
In Israel, yeah.
In
Zev,
Israel.
we're going to take 1 minute.
Thank
Just
you.
1 minute.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Bye. Thanks. Bye. Hello?
Yes. Hi. So
Yeah.
those that are just tuning in, we're looking at the Druze community in Israel. They are really tremendous supporters of Israel. 90%, as you heard, are part of the army. And we're speaking with Nadeem Amar, the patriarch of the distinguished Amar family. He's founder of the DZO, the Druze Zionist Organization, as well as the Or Foundation, which really highlights the accomplishments of his brother, Brigadier General Munir Amar, who fell in battle for the state of Israel.
Thank you. It was so pleasure and honor to speak to you.
Anyway, thank you for joining us on our pro. Look forward to having you back again.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to
Talkline with Zev Brenner, America's premier Jewish broadcast, the pulse beat of the Jewish community.
For continuous Jewish programs, TalklineNetwork.com, or our 24-hour-a-day listen line at 641-741-0389. For past shows, you can find us on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube, Instagram, and all major podcast platforms, or jewishpodcast.org. Thanks for listening to the TalklineNetwork.com.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.